Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video. My name's Mel, this is MJL Papercrafts, and I hope you guys have been enjoying the Flower Craft Festival collab. I hope you guys have been tuning in at home. I hope you guys have been enjoying making your floral craft masterpieces. If you like the content on the channel, then please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and let's get into today's video. So hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today is prompt 8. Day 8 of the lovely Flower Craft Festival. Is hosted by the lovely Monika, the Crafting Quilling Lady, and with a whole host of YouTube collaborators who'll be joining in this collab. So I hope you guys have been enjoying their content, and I hope you guys have been enjoying seeing their lovely floral makes during the course of this collab. The lovely collaborators are Benita, who's under a pile of papers, Katarina is created with Katarina, Lisa is Crafting Diva, Marta, who is a drop of sunshine, Monika, who's Paper Mona, and Monika is the Crafting Quilling Lady. I'll leave their links in the description box below, so please do make sure that you go and subscribe and like their videos and comment on their videos, and also leave the list of the prompts as well that we have been following too. The videos are uploaded on our channel between the 1st and the 29th of August. They're uploaded on 6 PM British Summer Time, and they'll be uploaded on a Monday and a Friday. If you've been joining in at home with the collab, then please do make sure that you're using the hashtag FlowerCraftFest, so you can actually check out your social media posts and your YouTube content as well, so you can like and comment on your videos too. So today is day 8 and prompt 8 of the lovely collab, and today's prompt is bookmarks. So I've actually made 2 cards for this particular prompt. The lovely collection that I've been using is this one. It's Simple Stories again, which I absolutely love. Again, I've been holding these collections for the last 18 months or so, and I'm really delighted to actually be using up the lovely hoard that I've collected. This is the Simple Stories. This is the Wildflower collection. It's the 6x6 paper pad. Again, has the lovely pastel colours. It also has the lovely grey colours as well, some of the blues, yellows, and some of the creams with the florals too. Lovely cut parts at the top, and the lovely kind of darker blue shades, some of the yellows, some of the pinks as well, which I really love. So that is the 6x8 paper pad. I've used the lovely ephemera as well that goes with this. So this is a floral bit, gorgeous, really love those. And then the enamel dots that I've used are these ones. So these are the ones by Ultanu, and these are the Marine Life enamel dots. I'll leave all the products that I've used in this collab and also throughout this video in the description box below, so I hope you guys will go and check out those products if they are available. So those are the bits and pieces that I have used. So I've actually made some bookmark cards. Now I followed a tutorial by the lovely Karen Titus. I think she is a Stampin' Up demonstrator, and she did these really cool cards that I saw on Pinterest. And they are really lovely. They're basically cards that have bookmarks on the end, so you can actually take off the bookmark, and then you can obviously give that to a friend, or you just give the whole card, and then they have a souvenir bookmark as a gift from you. So the first one I've made is this one, which is a yellow one. So I've actually made 2 types. One is, they're both the same essentially, but one's actually a card here. So you just have this card here, and then you actually have a card here. And then we've got this one which only just has the card on the front. So for her one, she hasn't blocked the actual front of it. The bookmark is obviously blocking the sentiment here. But if the person that you give this to is actually taking this to use as a bookmark on their book, at least then they have the card to actually look at when they actually are using the bookmark. So the bookmark actually goes here at the top. So then all you need to do is just write your sentiment on the inside here. And then obviously the bookmark is just attached here, so you can just take it off. If you like a tutorial on this, then please do let me know in the comments box below. I will happily do one for you. So these are particular measurements. I'll leave the measurements on the left hand side of the screen and also in the description box below. It's a really easy tutorial to follow, and you can just create these lovely bookmarks, these lovely corner bookmarks at home. So what I've done is I have just created this lovely card on the front here. And I can actually just measure it for you. So the base card actually is the same size as an 80 US cardstock, so it is 5.5 by 4.25, and then this card is 3.25 by 4.25. So it's a lovely kind of size that you can actually put the cutter parts on the front. The front of the cutter part is 3 by 4, but you can obviously trim it down so it's just a little, so it actually fits on the card base. I think it actually does fit quite snug because it'll be 3x4 and this is 3¼ by 4¼ so it actually fits quite snugly on the front of the card. I will just put the enamel dots here in the corner just to finish off the card, but this will fit into an A2 size US envelope, so if you're someone who creates in that size, then that is perfect to fit into that card. And you can obviously write your message if you didn't want to write it on the inside of the card. You can write it on the back, but I'll probably write it on the inside. And then all you need to do with the bookmark is that you then cut a 5" by 5" square, and then you fold it up into a square, and then you do the lovely triangle here at the top, which I really like. The tutorial actually explains how to actually be able to fit the lovely corner bookmark onto your card, and obviously you'll be able to make it because it doesn't actually go entirely to the edge. It's just a little bit of a kind of like trim here, so you can actually see the yellow lovely gorgeous florals here, so you can actually see some of the contrast of the papers. So if you're using some double-sided papers, that would be great. And I've just used some of the gingham paper from the same collection, and I've just cut a strip of it so it actually fits at the top. It probably ideally if you use maybe ribbon or something. I didn't have any ribbon, so I just used the paper pad and I've just cut a strip of it just to fit on the inside, because you can actually just glue it on the inside. But ribbon will probably work best, especially if you're going to be taking the bookmark off your actual book page, so it doesn't actually like fall to bits, or it isn't very fragile, because this could probably tear if you pull it out a bit too hard, or it could rip if you're pulling out a lot more frequently as well. So ribbon will probably be my best choice to actually use as the little tag here when you pull it off the actual book page that you're actually on, obviously on this card. So if you're using it more frequently, then the ribbon will be a lot more ideal. So that is that card. That's the first card that I made. The second one that I made, again with the same papers as this one. So what I've done is I've just used the same measurements of the card, which will be again 5½ by 4¼ so just cut it to that size. I've just used this purple cardstock. Instead I've just used this peachy cardstock, again from Lidl, and the white cardstock is basically a 5x7 card that I just trimmed down to 3¼ by 4¼ and obviously I've just put it on the pattern paper here on this peach cardstock. I've basically done the same as well with the white cardstock. I've just trimmed the 5x7 card down, and I've just put it on this lovely blue floral paper because it goes really well with the purple cardstock, which I thought was really nice. And then again I've just decorated it with the same size cardstock, so it's 3¼ by 4¼ I've just put the 3x4 cut apart on the front as well, which I really like. And then you can obviously just take the bookmark off the corner. I've just decorated it with the enamel dots here, again from old to new, and this says Bloom and Grow on the front, which I really like. Again, it just gives the lovely contrast between the colours of the pattern paper against the purple as well. I've just made the bookmark again from one of the papers, just cut it down to a 5x5 square, and then obviously just made the bookmark as well. I've just stuck these florals on here that are from the ephemera from the floral bits and pieces from the same collection, just to decorate the corners. Again, I'd recommend if you get some ribbon for this particular tab, so if you're pulling out a lot more than you usually would because you're obviously reading the book, then this will probably make it a little bit more sturdy and a little bit more firmer as well. So what I've done is I've just used one of the ephemera pieces just to put on the front, and yeah, you just that's just kind of the finishing touch. So you can actually just put it on the card here. Obviously you just write your sentiment on here. You can write it on the inside if you'd like to, or obviously you can write it on the inside of the card as well. So I really like how those actually turned out, and you can actually use some variations. So you could probably create cards that are 4x6, for example, or if you wanted to do a big like 5x7 one, that would obviously work. You maybe just put a smaller card on the front, but if you actually wanted to make it into a 5x7, then you obviously can. You just put the bookmark in the corner. I've just done these kind of smaller cards only so they can actually fit the envelope, and you're able then to put them in as gifts, or if you want to put a voucher in here, you can actually put like a gift voucher maybe for a bookstore like Foyles, for example, or for like a stationer's. That'd be really lovely as well. So you can just put them on the inside if you want to do a gift card, so you can then just put it in there tuck it inside, so you can put like a glue dot or some double-sided tape, and then you can obviously write your message on the inside. It's the same with this one. You can just put the gift card inside instead, and you can actually write your sentiment on the other side. So those are the 2 bookmark cards that I've actually made. I'll leave the tutorial by Karen in the description box below, so if you're someone who loves these kind of bookmark cards, I think they're really gorgeous to make, really easy to make as well, and the tutorial that she's made is really easy to follow. So if you like those cards, I hope that you have done. I'll leave the tutorial in the description box below. I'll also leave the products that I've used as well during this video too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the cards that I make. Hope you guys will join in for the next video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the next and final prompt of the actual collab, and I'll see you guys then.